welcome back to my channel. Today you're going to need your yoga mat and also a chair to get started with our lower body stretching routine. For the first position, you're going to sit at the edge of your seat. So shimmy your way forward, and then from here you're going to open up your knees as wide as you can and gently fold through those legs. Let your head fall and keep breathing in this position. Letting gravity pull you forward, you're going to feel that pull in your mid and lower back, as well as the hips as you keep those knees wide. Now, take your final deep breath, inhaling with your nose, and exhale with your mouth. Leave one hand on the floor and twist your body open with the other arm. Bring it as far back as you can. Try to look up towards the arm and keep breathing in this position. We're going to bring our hand back down and twist gently on the other side. Again, just making sure your head follows your arm upwards as you gaze towards the ceiling. Take your last deep breath here, inhaling with your nose, and exhale, letting everything fall back down into your fold. And here you're going to take one deep breath before slowly making your way back up into your seated position. Take your time and push yourself up, close the legs, and again make sure you're seated at the edge of your chair. You're going to bring one ankle up to your knee and push down on the elevated knee to open up your hips. Take deep breaths in this position, just focused on pushing the knee down gently. You can lean forward a little bit here as you take your deep breaths. And then slowly start leaning forward as far as you can. You can place your arms on your leg, tuck your chin into your chest, and take a couple more deep breaths here, feeling your lower back and your hip come in a little bit more. Inhale with your nose, and exhale, bringing your foot back down, switching sides, bringing the ankle up onto the knee, and gently pushing down on the elevated knee to open up your hip. Feel free to close your eyes as you take your deep breaths in this position, really taking a moment to feel the stretch. Take one more deep breath before gently leaning forward again. On the exhale, start leaning forward, tucking your chin into your chest, seeing how far down you can go, feeling your lower back and hips come in a little bit more here. Inhale with your nose, and gently exhale with your mouth, coming back up, placing the foot back down on the floor. We're going to stand up for the next few positions here. So hold on to your chair and bring your heel onto the chair, leaving the leg completely straight as you lean forward, feeling a big pull behind you in that hamstring. So we're just focused on one leg at a time here, keeping the leg completely straight, breathing in this stretch. And now, to bring in our calves, our feet a little bit, you're going to pull back on your toes, keeping the leg completely straight, and just isolating the calf, the foot, the toes a little bit more. We're going to switch legs, bringing the other heel up, focused on the hamstring, leaning over that straight leg, and just breathing in this position. Take your last deep breath, And when you're ready, you're going to grab onto your toes once again, pulling the foot back towards you. The leg is completely straight. Just feeling the calf, the foot, and the toes come in a little bit more as well. Take your last deep breath in this position. And on the exhale, you're going to step down. And with the leg we started with, you're going to place the foot back onto the bench or your chair and push the hips forward. But we're really focused on the back of your heel today. So it's not a hip flexor stretch or anything like that. You're just seeing how far you can lean forward, keeping the foot flat, feeling a gentle pull behind your heel up the leg. We'll do the same thing on the other side. This is a gentle stretch, no bouncing or pushing. Just leaning forward, the foot stays flat, seeing if you can feel that pull behind the heel into the leg. Take your last deep breath here. We're going to step back. And now, feel free to turn your chair out or stand behind a couch bench. You're going to place your body weight on the back of your chair and do a double leg hamstring stretch. You're going to feel a big pull behind you and make sure you don't bend your knees. Now, if you can go a little deeper in the stretch and you feel like the chair is limiting you, just take a step back. The legs are straight, and then you'll be able to bend forward in front of your chair a little bit deeper in this position. So again, make sure your knees are not bent and climb your way down into this position, feeling a big stretch in those hamstrings without bending the knees. Feel free to touch the knees and making sure they're totally stiff and not bent. Take your deep breaths in this position, really feeling that stretch. Climbing our way back up, we're going to leave one leg straight. With the other leg, you're going to cross over. You can bend that front knee as much as you want. We're focused on the back leg staying straight, and again, leaning our body weight on our chair to support ourselves. So bend that front knee, the back leg is as straight as you can. Just feeling the hamstring stretch on one leg at a time here. We're going to climb ourselves up, switch, keep the other leg straight, cross over with the other one we just stretched, and lean forward, keeping the back leg straight, isolating one hamstring at a time. Again, if you need more room, take a step back. If you can get a little deeper in the stretch. The front knee can be as bent as you want. We're just isolating that back leg. Take a final deep breath here. Inhale with your nose. And exhale with your mouth, coming back up. Very nice. We're going to get our quadriceps stretch now, so grab your foot of the leg you started with, pulling that knee back as far as you can, keeping the body upright. So try not to lean forward in this stretch, just pull the knee back, feeling that pull in your quad in the front. Inhale with your nose. And exhale with your mouth, switching sides, grabbing the other foot, pulling the knee back, keeping your body upright. Taking your last deep breath, inhaling with your nose. And when you're ready, release the foot, exhaling, and bring the chair to the side as we no longer need it for the practice. You're going to make your way down into a seated position with your legs out in front of you, sitting nice and tall on your sit bones. And the first thing you'll do is bend your knee and bring your foot over your leg. You're going to hug the bent knee into your chest, feeling a glute stretch of that bent leg. Take deep breaths here and slowly start tucking your chin into your chest, bringing your forehead towards the knee that you're tucking into your body. Feel free to close your eyes and deepen your breaths as you pull that knee into your body. Taking one more deep breath. On the exhale, you're going to release the leg, stretch it out in front of you, and bring the other foot over the knee. And hug your knee into your chest to open up the glute of the bent leg. Start with your chest up, just holding that position, breathing through the stretch. And gently tuck your chin into your chest, bringing the forehead towards the knee. Feel free to close your eyes as you take your last few deep breaths here. And now you're going to release the knee, stretch the leg out in front of you, and make your way into a laying position on your back. From here, you're going to stretch one leg and bring one knee into your chest for a knee to chest. Keeping the head on the floor, you can close your eyes and deepen your breath, pulling the knee gently into your body, opening up the hips, the glutes, and the lower back. We're going to release the hands and keep the knee elevated for a gentle spinal twist over the straight leg. Keep the shoulders on the floor, and to do that, you're going to have your hands up beside your head. Keeping contact on the floor. Start looking towards the knee, stretching the side of the neck, deepening your twist. Take a final breath, untwisting your body, straighten out the leg, and start with your knee to chest with your other leg, pulling it into your body. Again, keep the head down on the floor. Feel free to close your eyes as you breathe in this position. Inhale with your nose and exhale with your mouth. Keep pulling that knee into your body. Gently release the leg, hands down, and start your spinal twist over the straight leg, keeping the hands and shoulders flat on the ground next to your head, and start looking at the knee that's over your body. Keep breathing throughout the spinal twist here. Taking one more deep breath. Inhale with the nose and exhale with the mouth. You're going to bring both knees in for a double knee to chest here. Feel free to interlock your fingers, giving yourself a good grip on your legs. Keeping the head on the ground today. Now we're going to stretch one hamstring at a time, so leave one foot flat on the ground and grab the back of your leg, focused on keeping that leg completely straight. No bend in your knee here. And just hold it for a little period of time. Take your last deep breath here. Release the leg and grab the other hamstring, keeping the leg nice and straight, no bend in the knee. Feel free to close your eyes again, deepen your breath as you pull that leg towards you, making sure that knee doesn't bend. From here, you're going to drop your foot, and we're going to make our way into a butterfly position, which means you're going to sit Nice and tall in your sit bones, and bring the palms of your feet together, pulling them into your body as you feel a gentle stretch in your hips and your groin. Let gravity pull the knees down, and just remain nice and elongated in this position with your chest up. It's important to keep taking your deep breaths here. Feel free to close your eyes as you remain in this position. Take your final deep breath here. And we're going to slowly make our way onto our knees now. If you feel any discomfort in your knees in this position, feel free to fold your mat over and get a little bit more comfortable for this position. The first thing you're going to do is stretch one leg out to the side, keeping it completely straight and leaning your body weight onto it for a big side reach, leaning towards that leg. Take your deep breaths here, feeling the stretch in your inner thigh, side of your back, shoulders. One more deep breath here. Inhale with your nose. And exhale with your mouth, slowly releasing, making your way back to center. And you're going to stretch your other leg out to the other side, keeping it straight, leaning your body weight onto it, and opening up for your side reach on the other side. Again, make sure you keep breathing in this position, making sure you're not rounded forward. And take your final deep breath. As you exhale, you're going to return back to the center of your mat. And just ground yourself here for one deep breath as we conclude the end of our practice. Thank you so much for following along, and to the ones that are subscribed to my channel, if you haven't already, please do. I will see you again next week, and thank you.